Hi Libra, it's CJ here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back if you've been here before. Libra, this reading is going to be for you for the month of September. It is a general reading, so only take what flows to you and let the rest go. It may not all resonate with you. I hope you're doing really well out there, and I would like to take a moment just to say thank you so much for your support of my channel and of course of me. I am truly grateful, and it really does mean a lot to me. So I hope you can accept my thank you. It means a lot. All right, Libra, let's get started, see what potentially could be happening for you for the month of September. I'm going to do a 9-card block, and then I'll get you a couple of oracles, and then we'll get into discussing, all right? Let's begin for Libra, September. What is going on for September for Libra? Wow, okay, we've got 2 extra cards. I feel like these are jumpers here. We've got the Star, and we also have the 4 of Wands. Instantly, it feels like there may be some healing that is needed regarding a relationship, even one that could be as deeply committed as a marriage, because 4 of Wands for me is a marriage card. It also is like celebration, could be friends, could be family, but for some of you, I'm picking up that there's a healing process that is needed regarding some deeply committed relationship, whether together or not together anymore. Star is Aquarius's card, and it does speak of forgiveness and release, believing that things can change, having the energy around you so that you can let go of things that are no longer good for you and that are not really applicable in your day-to-day life anymore. It could also be indicating that there may be some hope that you're wanting to repair some damage if a relationship hasn't been going so well. But let's get into the 9-card block and see what Spirit has for you. For Libra, okay, there we go, we're getting started. 7 of Wands followed by the Knight of Wands, okay. 2 of Cups, this is definitely feeling it's about you and another person that feel like you are aligned or are aligned, and there's just some confusion going on in the relationship. Let's get 6 more cards for Libra, please. Libra, what's going on for Libra? Wow, the cards are jumping. The Tower. All right, we are ready. The Moon, okay. Followed by the Knight of Swords. 5 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Empress. All right, bottom of the deck is the Devil, okay. Followed by the Hermit. All right, one moment, give me one moment here. I want to get you a wisdom oracle. See what message is needed to assist in this reading for you. For Libra, September. Libra, September. We have Go the Distance. And we also have on the bottom of the deck the Observer, so I will take that. I'll show you these cards, Libra, once I get them pulled. And finally, I'm going to get you a secret language of color. One last message, Spirit, for Libra for September. What's going on for Libra? September. Libra, September. There's definitely something that is needing to be forgiven, released, healed from. Okay, thank you. Turquoise, awaken your empathy. All right, very interesting. Beautiful card. See if I can make some room so you may be able to follow along here. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is purple. Develop your mental clarity. Okay, Libra, let's get into your reading here. Bottom of the deck is the Devil, Capricorn's card. Some of you may be dealing with someone who is a Capricorn. You may have Capricorn placement. This card could just be also indicating that there's something that has been toxic, not healthy for you for sure, probably not for the other person as well. If this is involving romantic relationship. It also could be work, etc. I'm going to say right here at the very beginning, please take the energy, apply it how it may fit in your world. If it's resonating, there's so many different paths that we're all on. It's not possible for me to really be able to say, oh, this is 100% what's going on, right? So we're going to take it loosely, take the energy, but apply it to where it fits. Family, home, lovers, exes, work, etc. It's about the message. So Capricorn, the devil, is on the bottom of the deck here, so it is the foundation of your reading, Libra. Capricorn is this energy of groundedness because it's earth, but the devil energy is different. It is indicating here that there's something that has been unhealthy in this relationship. Whether it is even a partnership, like even a work relationship, it could be. But the devil is saying that someone here has been feeling really locked down, locked in, unable to break the chains, unable to free themselves from things that do not make you feel well, not make you feel like you're in control of your life. It is kind of that, it's like you want to be able to get free, but the clutches of the devil are around you, and it's very difficult to work through. Now, let's talk about the star here. As I said, Aquarius card, but this is about renewed hope, renewed faith. It's about asking your angels, your guides, whatever energy that you do believe in, Libra, to help you through this process, to allow healing to come in. This can even be saying that there's a wish that you want to come true regarding this partnership. And I do feel that Spirit is answering this wish. And, I do feel this is really about some deep core committed relationship, at least at one time, with the Four of Wands next to it. So when we go to the 9-block card, we're going to start at the middle here because that's the card that is representing you or the situation. It is the Moon, Pisces card. This is telling me, Libra, that there are a lot of things that are still left unseen, unheard. There's a lot of questions in some part of your life at this moment that you're not able to get the clarity to be able to see your way through. It feels murky. It feels like there's been something that has happened here and you haven't gotten the answers, or you haven't gotten the clarity, or you haven't understood why it has happened. So let's keep that in mind as we go through this 9-block. And I'm going to be reading the 9-block a few different ways, right? Because there's a lot of different positions and energy that flows off of how the cards are laid. So we're going to start at the very top. This is what is in your mind. It's what you're conscious of. So we have the 7 of Wands followed by the Knight of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. So look, right off the start, it definitely feels to you and another person that at least at one time felt very connected, very in sync, in alignment, understanding one another, good communication, good emotional support for one another. But I do feel that there's been something that has happened that's taken you guys off that path. We have the 7 of Wands. So either you or the other person, someone here is feeling a bit defensive. Someone is feeling like, I need to put myself in a bubble because I can't really take too much more of this. At this time, I need to find my peace, really. Wands is our fire, so it could be it could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. But it's followed by the Knight of Pentacles. So there is this need here to take things nice and slow and methodical, to be able to kind of take that bird's eye view of what went wrong or what you're aware of that went wrong and figure out how to bring it back into some kind of balance. Even if it's not, again, like getting back reconnected, but there's still pain involved somewhere. When we look at the day-to-day, your reality, Libra, this is the road that stands for your reality. We have the Tower, the Moon, as we spoke about, and we have the Knight of Swords. So there's something here that has come through that has really shooken your foundation up. If it's not you, it's the other person, because this could be cross-watcher too, right? And I know I didn't say Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but look, anywhere you have a placement in Libra, or if you're just drawn to this, this could be your reading, right? Spirit works in miraculous ways. But the Tower has come in here, and it feels more like it is necessary that it had to come in, even if it caught you off guard. Why then you're in that 7 of Wands position? You may not know how to move forward here. The Knight of Swords here is followed by the Moon. So it's like you are charging forward to receive answers, to make a different move, to head out on a different path. It's going to be different for everyone here. But there's something that was hidden that when the information comes out or came out, depending on where this fits in your timeline. The Tower, it really shook your world up. It shook your foundation up. Because the Tower is always very abrupt. It doesn't mean negative, but it's abrupt because it comes out of almost nowhere. Sometimes we get an inkling that it's going to happen. You know, sometimes our intuition starts to kind of tap at us saying, hey, something's not right here. There's going to be a breakdown, and you can sense it, you can feel it, but it doesn't mean that you know how to react to it when it happens. The bottom row is representing your subconscious, what you're unaware of here. We've got the Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress. So the way I'm feeling here is the Five of Wands is either there was a lot of arguing, a lot of upheaval in some type of partnership. Perhaps because one is trying to get the answers to what's missing. But regardless, Five of Wands is quite a combative energy. It's representing fighting, not listening to each other. It also could be some struggle that you're dealing with internally, within yourself, you know. Perhaps there's something that you suspect has happened, but you haven't been able to necessarily want to look at it fully, clearly, and that's completely understandable. It's not always easy to look at things that are going to be probably difficult to absorb. It is followed, though, by the Ace of Cups, so I feel like there is a renewal that is coming. There's a new start that's coming, and that is followed by the beautiful card of Empress. Taurus is here. So there is going to be movement. There is going to be a change. Something is getting born. Something new is coming into your future here. But there's some clarity that you are needing. Now, we're going to read them also, vertical here because I've ran them horizontal. I'm going to read them vertical, and we'll look at them diagonally too, how it is all playing out in the position. But I want to go into the actual wisdom oracle because I think this is really important. If this is about a relationship that something happened, something that was quite toxic, could just be arguing, right? It could also be someone might have been addicted to something, could be controlling, etc. You know, that kind of energy the devil represents. But if you know that it was a really good partnership here, that this was a really great marriage, for example, or a great romantic partnership, Spirit is coming through to say, go the distance. Now, go the distance as in if you want to pursue and get this fixed and have healing brought into this relationship, absolutely, free will, right? For others of you, this might be go the distance to find out what was hidden so that you can be free and begin some new kind of path. Powerful number, powerful card. This is Observer was on the bottom of the deck. Again, the underlining energy. So it's like go the distance, but there's something you need to see. There's something you're really needing to observe here. Could be someone's actions. Could be the words someone has been telling you. You may be suspecting that there's more going on than you have been able to see or that someone hasn't told you about. But I do feel that there's going to be healing happening. There's going to be forgiveness happening. And there may even be reconciliation, you know, depending on what you want and how you feel. You've got free will. The color Spirit has for you, which I think are absolutely beautiful, we have turquoise, which is awaken your empathy. Now, Libra, you are a beautiful, beautiful energy. You are such a communicator. You are very balanced. You don't like to rock the boat, typically. I mean, you're very strong, but you don't really like to cause drama. You don't really like to have chaos in your life. You're represented by the Justice card in the tarot, right? So I feel like this, awaken your empathy. Two sides here. It could be awaken your empathy to yourself and be kind to yourself if you've gone through something that has been quite painful. The other point is maybe you need to awaken empathy to someone who has done something here that they perhaps didn't mean to do intentionally, but something happened. You know, sometimes people can get addicted to, you know, things, not because they want to, that no one wants that, but because there's something missing or they're searching for something. So again, the empathy thing is necessary, especially when there's forgiveness that's needed. It's very hard to forgive someone when we are quite angry at them and still holding that, you know, could be resentment, etc. in our hearts. We also have purple, the development of your mental clarity, getting very clear. This feels like your card here, Libra, because this is about your mind becoming very clear. And you are air, which is all about what goes on in our mind, right? And how we communicate. if you so choose to, and you're going through something that is quite tumultuous here, and you're trying to find your footing again, perhaps surround yourself with these colors. Just even have it on your phone, right? Just a picture of it on your phone so you can just stare at it and meditate. If you're into meditating, I think meditating is an amazing way to quiet the mind and get clarity and to get grounded and centered. But look at that color. See what energy you can pick up from it. You don't have to. It's just a suggestion, right? Not everyone's into that. So when we look at what is representing your past here, we got the Seven of Wands, the Tower, and the Five of Wands. To me, it feels very much like there was a lot of conflict, a lot of drama, a lot of fighting, arguing in some situation here. The Tower has come in to break it all down because it needs to be started, it needs to be rebuilt in a new way. Things have to transform. There's got to be there's an energy here that has to come in where things are going to be done differently. But I can understand why one of you or the other person, is feeling like you've got to protect yourself. When we go to what would represent present, you might not be here yet. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Ace of Cups. I feel like you're waiting for information here. And perhaps you're taking your time trying to research. You're trying to, I don't want to say like going behind someone's back to check their phone or their emails or whatever. But there's something here that you're planning. You're trying to make a plan to get enlightenment, to get the hidden things illuminated so that you know what you're dealing with, so that you know which way you want to go here. And then it's followed by the Ace of Cups. So I feel like whatever you're going to end up learning here is probably going to open your heart up in a different way. Especially if you're able to forgive and work through the pain. I'm going to pull some clarifiers here right away, but Ace of Cups is a beautiful new start. It could also be just a new start in your emotions for you, like really, truly connecting with loving yourself enough to move in a different direction. Finally, in the future, we have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Empress. So as we talked about the Two of Cups, I do feel that there was some strong partnership here. A lot more romantic here, but for sure it could be for someone that you work with or a business partner or a family member, right? The energy isn't just, you can't just put this energy in a box, so we got to allow it to be a little bit more fluid. But it looks like moving forward into the future, it's like you both get it, you come together again. There's some healing that comes together and you're back in alignment with one another. Feels like it happens quite quick. I feel like you want this. I feel like the other person wants it with the Knight of Swords. It's like he's sprinting towards the Two of Cups here. Hopefully you can see this. Oh, how do I hold this? There we go. You know, it's like this union means a lot. But I do feel that there's a time where you're having to just observe. You're having to not really take a lot of action. It's more about watching with your mind and watching with your emotions. And I feel like you're going to get your answers, but it does lead you to the Empress. And Empress is all about nurturing and love and, something that started a long time ago finally being born, a new cycle it can represent. There's many beautiful energies contained in this card. Her belly is full. Her belly is resembling the world, which is in the tarot is the end of a cycle. So perhaps there's something that you're working on with another person where there is this healing that's going to come in, where the reconnection is going to get reestablished again. And it feels like it could be a very long relationship moving forward with go the distance. It's just this devil energy that there's something tricky about this. I have to say relationship because it does feel like that. I'm going to get some clarifiers now. So let's use my fountain deck. Oh, and by the way, before we go on, the Hermit was underneath the Devil. Virgo's card. This goes very much, like to me, this feels like the Knight of Pentacles a bit. The Hermit is, for me, is like really going really deep within yourself and getting your answers for what you want, right? It's like, if this was my reading, for example, I'd be like, okay, let's say I was in a relationship with a partner and they did something, right? Or, a child did something or whatever. And it hurt me really bad and I have to defend myself and I'm kind of taken off guard here. I would try to go within myself going, do I want this relationship? If I want this relationship, then what is needed? How can we heal it? How can we bring it back into balance? So I think the Hermit showing up here is pretty important. Pretty important kind of suggestion, advice from Spirit, that it's up to you, obviously, whether you want to make this work or not. But I do sense, Libra, it's really important though, however this is playing out, that you are able to find some kind of forgiveness so that you can actually feel whole and feel like your heart can be opened again. Okay. Got the 10 of Cups on the bottom after I shuffled here. So it does feel like a family kind of situation here. Family, romantic, husband, wife, male, female, doesn't matter, gender, all that kind of stuff. It's non-specific here. So let's get some clarifiers for you. Let's get a clarifier on, I want a clarifier on the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, why is the 5 of Wands here for Libra? The World, okay, completion. There's that world that we were just talking about. Because this needs to stop. If there was arguing and fighting and drama and just no one getting ahead here, this is the indication that it needs to be closed out. The cycle needs to be closed out. There's a new way to begin. We got the Devil again on the bottom. So some of you guys are dealing with a very binding, toxic energy. And it isn't very easy to just close that cycle out. But I do feel that you are going to be able to do that. Okay, let's continue. Why is the Tower here? Show me clearly for Libra. 10 of Swords. Wow, there we go. 10 of Swords is clarifying the Tower. So the Tower has come in, Libra, quite simply because it's just been too painful. It's been too painful to continue on this path. It's been too much destruction, too much hurt, too much just devastation even on some level. So that's why the Tower has come in. So it can start fresh, so it can start new. I mean, look, we've got the World now, we've got the 10 of Swords. This all is making so much sense that there is an ending that has to happen. And it is involving the whole path of, my nose is so itchy right now, Libra. Like, wow, that's Spirit's way of really connecting with me. It happens not all the time, but quite often it does. This is ending, or it has recently ended. So there's still things that you haven't been able to get your answer for. Let's clarify the Moon. Why is the Moon here for Libra? The center of this reading, Spirit. What is still hidden? The Moon. Clarify the Moon, please. Thank you. The 6 of Coins. I feel like there's something that is... It almost feels like whatever is hidden is not as bad as what... I'm just trying to put into words what they're giving me here. The Moon is Pisces. It's unconsciousness. It's the things that are hidden that we cannot see, right? It can be even a slight warning to some degree. But it is being clarified by the 6 of Coins, and I like that because 6 of Coins for me is all about equal give and receive. So perhaps this was a relationship where it was not balanced, where it was not fair. Perhaps you put in a whole lot more and the other person put in very little, and it caused a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of just feeling beaten down here. But the 6 of Coins is a positive. So I almost feel like this is going to turn around for you and things are going to get more balanced in your life in this area where it is happening. Queen of Swords is on the bottom. So they're asking you to get very clear. It is your element. It's your energy, the air here, that for you to get the clarity so that things are balanced, right? And you know, what does balance mean anyways? But it's very hard to put into words of that. But I feel like someone here was treated unfairly, unfair things were done. And there are these answers that you're needing in order for you to get back on track, to get back on equilibrium, so your equilibrium balances out. Hope that makes sense. Okay, let's get a card on the Two of Cups for the future for Libra. Okay, thank you. Page of Swords. Look, I feel like you're going to be getting messages here from a Page of Swords. This is very much my messenger card. So communication. Someone may be calling you, contacting you, texting you. Maybe they're going to let you know that they've gotten over their addiction. They've gotten some help. Maybe they've realized a lot of things. And that message is going to clarify what was hidden for you. And perhaps it's going to bring the two of you back together. If not romantically, it may be just like being able to forgive one another, accept it, and let that go, just to let it go. But with Observer here, I feel like they're not asking you to do a lot here, Libra. I feel like it's the other person that is actually going to be coming and making the moves here for you. That's where they're saying you don't really need to do anything other than just absorb. We have the Star, again, double confirmation here on the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely saying there's a need for healing to happen so that you can get your peace. Whether you stay with this person, whether you forgive them and like plan to be back in a relationship, a couple again, or friendship or whatever, there is definitely a healing that needs to happen. Okay, I'm going to get one final clarifier on the Empress for Libra. Why is the Empress here, Spirit? Show me clearly. Libra, why is the Empress here for Libra? Okay, we've got one flipped out. The Sun. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. And we got the Four of Wands again on the bottom. Okay, so 2 Four of Wands, 2 stars. There's a lot of double cards happening here. Look, you've got the Sun clarifying the Empress. You have the Moon, and now you have the Sun. The Sun is showing up here to let you know that everything is going to be okay. That whatever this is involving, it is going to transform into healing. You're going to feel a lot lighter. I feel like you're going to have peace and happiness brought back in again. It's a powerful card when the Sun shows up. I also feel like you're going to be getting the answers that you really need here in your near future, because this is the near future row. So it's like you are going to be getting communication from someone that you are connected with. I do feel it's more of a lover here. Past lover, whatever. Could even be someone that you're still in love with, but there's been issues, right? You're going to get communication. You're going to get clear thoughts, clear words that's going to give you the answers. The Sun is lighting up what was hidden, and it almost feels like you're both going to be rushing back together to forgive each other and to move on, however that applies, right? However that applies in your life. But there is a need to have compassion for yourself, for the other person, to have that beautiful empathy. No one's perfect, No, we all know that. We all got our dark side. We all got our light side. Some of us struggle a little bit harder than others. It's all this wonderful life that we live, full of trials and tribulations, right? But I am saying to you, whatever you've gone through here, especially in what looks like your past, recent past, it is shifting and shaping into something that's going to be a lot more beautiful. And I just feel you're going to feel a lot more stable and balanced. They are saying go the distance. So, again, if you don't want this, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to have it at all in your life, because the devil might represent something really, really dark for some of you, right? So I would never, ever say that. I'm just giving you the message from Spirit. Do what feels the right thing for you, what you really want. Be that hermit and go in. If you're questioning and you're not sure what you should do, take that time out, Develop your mental clarity of what you really are wanting. But they are saying for some of you, go the distance here. 2 of Cups for me is that relationship where that person, that other person, that you find that the two of you are just so synced for each other. And it just is a beautiful, beautiful harmony kind of balance between two people. So I'm going to leave that there. Big transition. Big things are happening. But know that it is all going to work out for your highest good. I do feel for the other person's highest good too. I do feel it's just you and another person here. And all this old stuff, all this negative kind of stuff, I feel it's the end now. You're moving on to a new chapter. Okay, Libra, I hope that helped in some way. Thank you so much again for being here. Please remember to like and to subscribe. Leave me a comment. It truly does. A lot of people don't believe this, but it truly does help me connect with your energy. It does. More than you could ever know. So with that, I wish you a beautiful month. I wish you a lot of healing here from whatever you've been going through. And I hope to see you back at a later time. Take good care of yourself. Love and light.